Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Thrones of Britannia for you today, and we have a glorious 1v1 battle. It may be a small one, but it is an epic one, that is for sure. And the Normans here are facing Viking Raiders. They have landed on the Norman shores and are here to burn and pillage and take all that the Normans value. But yes, we are here with another glorious Thrones of Britannia battle. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. And if you are wanting to see more Thrones of Britannia, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment to show your support. It always does help out the channel. Massive thanks for the 7k subscribers. An amazing milestone. And let's go on to 8. I can't thank you guys enough. And yeah, let's see how far we can go. But yes, we are here with another awesome Thrones battle. And as you see here, we have the Normans facing off against the Norse. They are here in their great numbers here. They've been sent over from all over the Scandinavian world, and they are here to destroy the Norman resistance. Funny enough, though, because the Vikings are related to the Normans. I mean, Rollo becomes the first Duke of Normandy, and he was originally a Viking. So, or I should say, a Northman, because Viking is not really a historical name. It's actually just a term for like a. It's not a noun, it's a verb sort of thing. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I hate it in shows where they call like people Vikings, or like in a film or something like that, because that's not like, no one would call anyone a Viking. You call them like Danes or like Swedes or whatever. Anyway, we will move off that and me ranting about people misnaming people, and we'll get straight on to this battle. As you can see over here, we have some Viking scouts, some rare Vikings that know how to ride a horse, and we have a bit of a. They are going to be matched by some Norman knights here, and we all know who has the better cavalry in this era. I mean, if you don't know about the Battle of Hastings in 1066, you know that the Norman cav was exceptional. And here we go, a charge into the flank. And there you go, the Norman knights are engaging these scouts. These are some of the finest cavalry that the Normans could find up against just well, not really that much. Great cavalry here from the Vikings, and Viking scouts here just getting cut down. These guys were literally just sent ahead to go and find out where the army was. They weren't expecting a fight on their hands. There you go, more Norman knights coming in as well, just to surround this cavalry unit, make sure it can't get out of here alive. Because if you want to get involved in some Thrones of Britannia action, I know it's not the most well played Total War game in the world, but I really enjoy it. I do really enjoy Thrones. I personally quite enjoy it. I really love the era. I feel like it's a really missed opportunity by Total War to make a really amazing Total War game. I feel like they could have done like, this is a DLC for a much larger Viking game, in my opinion. Because if you want to get involved in some Thrones of Britannia action, then feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. We have a great community there. A lot of people do play Thrones of Britannia as well. And yeah, it'd be great to have some of you guys joining if you haven't already joined, to get involved in some more Thrones of Britannia, whether it's a stream, whether it's sending in replays, or whether it's just trying to get some multiplayer action. Some Flemish crossbows here that look like they would have come forward, but another Viking scout cavalry unit here was like, nope, we refuse to allow these crossbows to get anywhere near our front line. So yes, it seems as though the main Norman infantry line is going to be made up of Norman foot knights, pretty solid infantry. We then have some Norman shield wall over here, which just basically a spear variant of the Norman knights, foot knights, and then that is kind of it. We have crossbows as we've seen there, and then we have a Norman melees here, which is like the general unit. He looks pretty solid as well with his kite shields. They do look very, very nice. On the other side, we have the Norse, which are a whole variety of things. They've got sword Herse here in the front line, very solid sword unit that can do a lot of damage. We also have some Huskarls back here. These guys are lethal, but very, very vulnerable to archers. Speaking of, there are some armored archers here. We have more Jarls Huskarls there. We have some Viking Raiders as well, very appropriate since the Vikings are here raiding. Very lightly armored, but they are pretty useful. And they also can, in the siege, burn settlements, which is very, very good. More mailed Herse swords there. We have Hearthguard, which is the general unit. Really solid unit, and I expect plenty of kills for the Hearthguard. We then have Berserkers back here. These guys are basically unbreakable and are brutal. Really nasty axe unit. Kind of like elephants, though. They can go out of control and you can lose control of them, which is kind of a cool feature. We have long axes here, another axe unit, and then some armored archers. And I think, oh yeah, we have Joms Vikings in the front line as well. very elite sword unit, and they are very, very nice and very, very nasty. But yeah, so I mean, it's not the biggest of battles, but it is a fun one, that's for sure. And I do enjoy Thrones, and I always like to try and show it off and give a bit of variety on the channel. But yes, it seems as though at the moment a little bit of a standoff, both sides trying to make a decision what to do. As you can see, the Normans kind of split between two, like the Norse split their armies in two. The Normans are going to make a decision, who do they go for first, or do they split their army as well? I mean, if we look at the numbers, Normans are outnumbered by about 400 men. So that is going to be a disadvantage for them. But yeah, we will see what they can do. And the Flemish crossbows again coming forward. These guys are actually pretty damn nasty. And unlike in 1212, they don't need a direct line of sight either. They can just fire direct, like over lines of combat. And there you go, shooting at that wavering Viking scout unit, breaking it permanently. And now, will the Viking scouts arrive in time? Will they make it to the crossbow line? No, they won't. And in fact, the foot knights here will get in the way, or foot soldiers. I keep calling them foot knights. They're just foot soldiers. Now we have archers on this side shooting at this Norman shield wall, doing some damage there. These armored archers. I mean, archers and drones I think are pretty damn effective, especially if you get rear shots. You can get some incredible kills with archers. But yeah, they are currently shooting directly at a shield wall, not doing so well. But we do have cavalry in here. There is a gap in the line between the two shield walls, and the cavalry sees an opportunity here to get through, but the general is not having any of it. There's Norman melees here coming in. He's going to attack the scouts and break them. These scouts aren't great, but they are just really quick moving, and that has actually initiated a bit of a fight here. And as you can see, we have sword Herse coming forward, and just a lot of sword Herse. They should be able to deal with these Norman shield wall. Usually spears do suffer against swords, as in most total wars. But here we go, spear wall ready. Oh, they're not actually going to attack. That's so anticlimactic. I'm very upset. Same on this side. They just kind of at the last minute turned around and said, no, we're not charging a shield wall. Bit weird, but okay. Don't know what they're waiting for. Crossbow is now seeing an opportunity to get some flanking shots here, which, to be fair, there are some good flanking shots available. But are we about to see maybe the Viking Raiders going first? Yeah, it looks like the Viking Raiders get the honor of charging the spear wall, and here we go. Now we're going to see some action. Some good infantry fighting. And these axes probably on a charge should do pretty well. But I don't know if they'll beat this unit. They are tier 1 against tier 1. Maybe they will. Levies against retinue. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. But again, what we've got going in here, more Viking Raiders going in again, taking on these spears. Actually flanking them a little bit. But as you can see, the Norman foot soldiers also joining the fight. And they are going to be challenged now by the Herse, and more foot soldiers coming in. And it's turning into a bit of a messy fight very, very quickly here. A lot of troops being sucked in by both Norse and Normans. And the Viking Raiders already breaking. Just look at that. They do really, really bad. They really suffer. I think they were getting shot by things like crossbows as well, but really suffering against much more elite units like the Norman's shield wall. And here we go. More sword Herse going in. And I personally think the sword Herse should do a lot better against these spears. We will see. More raiders going in again. Battling away here. Keep doing as much damage as you can, boys. We actually have cavalry now going into the back as well. Norman knights rear charging the raiders over here, and this is where the Normans will do well. Their cavalry, if they can get some good rear charges, are amazing. Like, cavalry's not great in Thrones. It's like, it's not like a Tilligard where if you just charge it straight into infantry, you'll kill like hundreds of men like in a charge head on. You need to get rear charges. You need to do a bit more what you do in like Rome 2. Get like rear charges. Try and break them like that. That is how you can get your kills. Or going after archers. I guess cavalry is obviously effective against light units like archers. Cavalry still in there, helping to rout this Viking Raider. And we're now seeing Jarl Huskarls come forward. And oh boy, these guys are scary. They'll kill many horsemen with those big axes. But like I said, they are very vulnerable to archers, and there are still Flemish crossbowmen available. But I mean, yeah, these guys should chew through those spears. I mean, shock infantry, we already know from many Total War titles and mods, shock infantry or axes do very, very well against spears and shield walls generally. So here we go. These guys are designed to chop through this unit. And here we go. I'm expecting their kills to skyrocket on this spear unit. But can the cavalry get some good rear charges? If they can, that will really, really help. But yeah, cavalry in the back lines could go for anything, really. There's Viking Raiders again wavering. They just seem to keep breaking and re-rallying. It looks like we're going to see a charge here from the Norman Knights. In they go. Pretty decent charge into the back of those infantry there. Doing very well. Still on that side, no real action. The Norse is really not pushing forward. We've got more Huskars over here trying to silence these crossbowmen. And we might have to see cavalry being committed to try and stop them. But they are losing decisively, I think, because there was a bit of a pull through to try and get to them. I'm not sure, but yeah, they should not really be losing decisively to Norman foot soldiers, really. I mean, they're pretty good, but they're not that good that they'll be Huskars. But the Normans hanging on. They're doing a decent job. Cavalry here going in for more charges. And they are starting to drive more troops in. You can see the general as well. Norman melees coming in. Got a few chevrons on him, and we can see how well he can do. And you can rear charge these Huskars, which I imagine they are winning decisively against these spears, but that might change with the cavalry charge into the back lines. Here we go. Norman smackdown is what I'm going to call that. That is what that was. They knocked down so many of those troops. Many will get up. Many will also be speared by cavalry. You can already see, to be fair, these Huskars don't mind that. Those Norman melees, they're losing with a charge there onto the Huskars. So they're going to need someone else to deal with them. We have got Norman foot soldiers going in. Maybe they will have the answer to dealing with these guys. I mean, there are crossbow bolts as well flying in the direction of these Huskars. And it is going to take something like a joint effort of cavalry, archers, and infantry, I think, to take out these Huskars. They are brutal. Over here, they are starting to defeat the infantry here. So really well done by the cavalry and the infantry. But on the other side now, we're starting to see the Norse move up. Jom's Vikings and Berserkers getting committed, along with some long axes. And again, they should do okay, I think, against these spears. Like, I mean, axemen against spears. Axes are designed to take out spears. But they are light axes, so whether they will suffer, I don't know. I mean, yeah, losing decisively. They're really actually suffering. What do we got here? And here, Berserkers as well. They should do okay. And now Jom's Vikings against Norman shield wall. That will be pretty nasty. Jom's Vikings as well, moving on the Norman foot soldiers here. Not seeing any real commitment. Over on this side, unfortunately, it looks like as though the Jarl's Huskars have been defeated. Been focused down just about enough. We've got the sword Herser there as well, finally breaking. Again, it looks like the Norse are looking for gaps in the line between the two units here, and they want to try and maybe flank the shield wall or go after crossbows. I don't know. The axes in here still doing okay. I mean, they're getting hit hard by crossbows, though. Like I said, the crossbows can just fire over this and get a pretty good shots into them. And again, the Jom's Vikings now getting shot in the back by crossbows. Oh, it's brutal. It really is. This is what you got to do. You're just got to get, when a unit flanks you, you just got to punish it with crossbows or archers in this game. Especially these Flemish crossbowmen. They're like armor piercing. It's really, really good. Like two units like this into the backs of the Jom's Viking, they can cut them down. We actually have a sandwich going on here. We have Hearthguard and mailed Herser here surrounding Norman foot soldiers. I mean, the risk of this, though, is that the Hearthguard can get shot in the back, which they are being again. Throughout this entire battle, I was just randomly spamming my archers, demanding they fire into different directions. More cavalry starting to appear itself. I did have more sneaky cav hidden over in here. There are still two more as well. So I have plenty more cavalry that can be committed. And at this point, you can see the numbers are starting to shift in favor of the Normans. The cav is just a little too much. Yeah, cavalry slamming into the back of this unit here. And what the Vikings thought was a Norman sandwich is now slowly turning into a Viking sandwich. I mean, it's technically a Norman sandwich here and then a Viking sandwich here. Like, I mean, I don't know what's happened. This unit here is technically surrounded by two Viking units. There's a Norman foot soldier, but then the Hearthguard here surrounded by 2 Norman units. And then that unit also is technically surrounded when cavalry charged in by Norman units as well. Very confusing. Just a lot of surrounding going on down here. Multiple surrounding units. And here we go. Cavalry coming in. Bang! Into the backs of those Vikings. And they actually slam all the way through to the Hearthguard here. They slam through multiple combats. Like, cavalry can be so strong in this. And he's broken that mailed hearse here. And they're into the Hearthguard now. I mean, not a great charge here. I mean, it's just messy down here. I mean, cavalry just needs to keep going in. What we've got here, Berserkers. They're losing decisively, but that doesn't matter. They'll fight on. We've got the Normans in the back there coming forward. They're going to charge into the back of these swords here. These swords look around and turn around like, no, more Normans. It's not possible. And there you go. The enemy general has fallen. That is going to be a major, major problem. That's just going to do a lot of damage to morale. Berserkers here, they should hold for a little while. Like I said, they shouldn't really break. I mean, they can. I think they just did there. Yeah, 51 of them broke. And there you go, a victory for the Normans. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end result. Was a good fight for me. I've been out of practice a little bit in Thrones, but it was nice to come back, and I really enjoyed playing against the Normans. Well done to my opponent as well, Swifting, who did a pretty decent job as the Norse. But yeah, just got outmastered by that cavalry. I mean, the hammer and anvils was brutal. But yeah, 89 kills with my general, not too bad there. 129 with a spear unit. Swords getting 132 kills, 161. Crossbows getting 153 kills. Then we have the Norman Knights here getting 316 kills, 267 with another one. And then we have Swifting's army, 73 kills with his sword Hersir here. And then we've got Yom's Vikings over here getting 90 kills, 126 with his Jarl's Huskarls. Berserk's getting 57 kills, and his archers getting 45 kills. But yeah, a pretty rough game there, unfortunately, for Swifting. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.